Summer, sweet summer, you are finally here. Bring on the long, lazy Sundays. After our runs, of course. Hi everyone, Laura here, and I am so excited about doing this video because I'm finally healed and I can go out and run with everybody. So you know what? I have a ton of props going on here. And oh my goodness, my family is going to be here in about 20 minutes. So let's get right into some tips and suggestions on how you can make your summer running fun and most importantly, safe. Now the first tip we all know, and that is the early runner gets the shade, as well as the late evening runner for that matter. But yes, waking early and getting your run done before the hottest part of the day or waiting until later in the evening is crucial for summer training survival. I don't know how many times I have seen a runner out on the road at high noon with the sun beating down them, and I'm just like, how can you not be passed out in a ditch right now? No, I like to get my run done with early, and then for the rest of the day, you have this wonderful, oh, I did it, it's done feeling. Just be careful to wear bright clothing or reflective gear if you go out when it's still dark. Equally important is hydration. Hydration is important regardless of the time of year, but during the summer training months, it is even more crucial. And that doesn't mean that you grab a water on your way out and start drinking after your first mile. Now you want to stay ahead of the hydration curve by getting at least 64 ounces of water throughout the day, even on your rest days. Jeff Galloway recommends drinking 2 to 4 ounces every 2 miles, which is a very good guideline. My favorite way to carry hydration is my Fitletic running belt. I'm going to be putting up a video soon with my favorite running belts, and this definitely tops the list because it does not ride up. It's very versatile and you can change it up according to your needs. Like right now I have on 2 8-ounce water bottles. I could add a third or a fourth if I did not lose my pouch. I still have to find this. Now for myself, I'm not a big fan of handheld bottles, but I went ahead and ordered these nifty little water bottle handles that can turn any water bottle into a handheld. And you know what? They are pretty cool. Now I would not take the size for a run. For a walk is okay. I'm just testing it out on this one because my kid stole my other bottle. So I don't know. I kind of like these. There are a lot of great handhelds out there worth checking out, some of which offer additional storage, like the Nathan Insulated Flask. I've also heard fantastic things about hydration vest, such as this Nathan model. Another tip for those who run in town or who will be passing a convenience store is to always keep cash or a credit card in your running belt in case you need to stop in for a quick pick-me-up. And don't forget the mailbox trick. I have often left a small cooler with water or Gatorade in our mailbox, and then I would plan my route accordingly so I can do a quick refill. Now water is fantastic, but it's also good to keep your electrolytes in check since your body loses fluids and electrolyte when you sweat. Now for me, I am a purple Gatorade G2 gal. I have a lot of nausea issues when I run, and that never fails to settle my stomach down. This summer, though, I'm also going to experiment with the Nun tabs. I still can't believe I have never tried these. They are a great way to turn any water that you're carrying into a good source of electrolytes. So I'm excited about trying these. Now for my long runs in hot weather that are over 10 miles, I will always take one salt stick before going out. And by the way, a little tip for anyone who has issues with cramping, some runners swear by this. Taking mustard packs on their run. Maybe it's the turmeric, what gives it its yellow color that does the trick. Who knows? I've never tried this. I probably never will because nausea issues. And yeah, I know about the pickle juice too. And oh yeah, no, I couldn't try pickle juice, but that apparently is also very helpful. Okay, so moving on to sunscreen. Now before, I have always used chemical sunblocks such as Neutrogena or Coppertone, but despite my best efforts, by the end of the summer, I have a light tan and marks from my sports bra. So this summer, I am changing my sunscreen strategy by switching to all mineral sunscreens such as these. Now right now, I'm in the process of trying out several brands that are all listed as top sunscreens on the EWG.org website with a level 1 rating such as these. That means that they are less toxic and they offer better UV protection than other mineral sunblocks. So I am going to be putting together a video once I'm done with these and several others that I'm waiting for, and I will be sharing that with you soon. But for now, this one, can you see it? Think Sport. This one is fantastic. I am really loving this one so far. Always be sure to apply ample amount of sunblock 15 minutes prior to your run. And when I say ample, I mean a shot glass full for your entire body. Now for your face, be sure to wash it first, especially if you use anti-aging products at night, such as Retin A or retinol, and use a 1/4 teaspoon on your entire face. Be sure to also get the tips of your ears and if you have a prominent part. Now ladies, even if you are wearing a tank top or a short, go ahead and cover your stomach and your back in case you decide to join the sports bra squad on your run, which, come on, you gotta try if you haven't done so already because it is so much cooler. Also, sunscreens perform best when they're used within a 6-month period since chemicals can separate. So if you are using one from last summer, it is time to chuck it and get a new one. And don't forget your lips. Using a good lip balm with sunscreen in it will keep them protected as well. For me, I always take skin protection one step further by always wearing sun sleeves since my arms always get the brunt of sun damage and sunscreen always wrinkles up in my inner elbow from sweat. My favorites right now are and I'm reading this so I don't mess it up, the Cool Shop UV Protection Cooler Arm Sleeves. What I like about them is they kind of give this nice cooling effect when the breeze hits them. And finally, since my chest always takes a beating and it has the most sun damage, I will often tuck a sweat rag underneath the straps of my tank top to give it extra protection. Also, if the sun is hitting the side of my face, I will turn my visor around to give it a little bit more shade, and I have been known to also tuck my sweat rag underneath the side. Do I look silly? Yes. Do I care? Nope. Speaking of visors, time to move on to the next topic, and that is dressing for running success. The rules for running attire is simple. Cotton, bad. Light-colored, breathable tech material that wicks moisture, good. A visor is always a must for me since it shades my eyes and soaks sweat off my forehead, keeping sunblock from running in my eyes. A hat is also good, but unless it is ventilated like this model, it can trap heat, and aren't you dealing with enough heat already? If you are not a fan of visors or hats, a headband such as the Bondi band is also a great option since it absorbs sweat and keeps your hair out of your face. Some brands also offer additional UV protection such as the Buff UV multifunctional headband. A good pair of running sunglasses are also a must. I wear these Hobies. They are a bit pricey. The only reason I have them is because I inherited them from my husband when he went to prescription sunglasses. And finally, after you've dressed, be sure to apply a generous dose of an anti-chafe product such as Body Glide. You want to put this on any high friction areas such as under your sports bra strap, your back of your arms, armpits, your thighs, where your running shorts stop. And now we've come to my final tip, and that is to be smart. If at any time during your run you feel lightheaded or dizzy, please stop, immediately. Risking your health is not worth getting a little check mark on your training plan. Also, don't hesitate to make the call if you find yourself in a pickle or beyond your comfort zone. I've had to do it myself. One day I didn't take out enough water, and even though I only had 2 miles left, I called my kid because I needed to get back. Otherwise, I would have been in trouble. Also, if the heat index and temperature is reaching ridiculous levels, even for early morning or late evening, please postpone your run for another day. Now, had I been filming this video a month ago, I would have recommended you just take your run indoors on the treadmill. But now I know that doing too many treadmill runs last summer before the Disneyland Half Marathon could have been the cause of my 9-month running injury, so I am a little hesitant. I'll just recommend that you use it as a backup and leave it at that. So there you go, my tips and suggestions for fun, safe summer running. So what about you? Do you have any great summer survival training tips? Or do you have a good mineral sunblock that you'd like to recommend? I would love to hear that. Please leave them in the comments below. Also, many thanks to our new subscribers. I'm so glad you're here and I appreciate your support. If you haven't subscribed yet, please join us. We have a lot of great content coming up, including some dopey training updates. Now that's a video series that I cannot wait to start. Until then, it is party time for me and my family. Thank you so much for watching, and as always,
Take care and have a joyful day.